Okay, and I'm live. Test number 3. And I think I'm going to let this go. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about the audio delay because I'm on Wi-Fi. So until I get a computer, yeah, this is probably what I'm going to have to deal with. Unless there's some way that I can manually plug in to the network. But I don't see that possibility happening from my bedroom. So when the studio gets done and I get downstairs, then I can address that problem. But right now I'm in my bedroom in my bead igloo. I'm calling it my bead igloo because I'm surrounded by boxes of beads, containers of beads, and every time I use anything, I'm like moving the stacks around and then stuff ends up piles all around me. So I call it my melting bead igloo because it's kind of in this constant state of melting all over the floor. And it's a lot of work keeping it clean and finding everything because I'm constantly, shuffling to get the things for this project up accessible for me. So I'm winging it. And right now I'm using Restring's free service. Testing it out. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna upgrade to the paid service. I think if I can get everything working right, then I'm gonna do that. But anyway, this is just a test, and I'm gonna sit here and work. And if somebody logs in, they log in. If somebody doesn't, I don't care. I don't care. If you do start watching, I definitely would like input as far as what I can do to make it better. Yeah. And I'm probably going to be doing this on Twitch, but today I'm doing it on Facebook and YouTube just because it's all set up. So, so right now I'm filling an order. I sold this pendant. It's carnelian, and she ordered an 18-inch chain to go with it, so I am making the chain, in the process of making the chain, and I'm no longer using jump rings because I can't hold them. But I'm making eye pins, these little wire wrap links, and that is how I'm doing all of my chains right now. And matching it to whatever people order. So it's kind of an upgrade. I haven't had a chance to really. I'm probably not gonna go and edit my listings. I'm not moving away from Etsy, but I would like to sell more in person and through social media. Simply because I am sending people to Etsy, and it takes a lot of effort and time to promote my stuff. And I'm sorry, I don't know I can't talk and talk about something else while working at the same time. But when something sells and somebody clicks on my link in the Instagram, in my Instagram posts, it'll take them to Etsy, but not to my stuff. It takes them to other people's stuff. And they don't even know. They just assume that's me. And then sometimes I'm getting these people are contacting me saying, I didn't receive my order. Well, you didn't order from me. You ordered from somebody else. So I don't have an invoice from you. I never received money from you. This is our first communication. Etsy is a big platform that has a lot of different sellers, and it should, in my opinion, if the item is sold, it should take it to the sold listing, and then you should be able to see my shop underneath that. That's the way it used to be, but now it's not like that. So it's not fair. And then another thing that they changed was so when you order something and you look at your orders, there's a ask seller a question button. And when you click on that and you think you're just messaging the seller, you're not. You're opening a case against the seller. So what happened with one of my orders over Christmas is she tried to ask me a question, and it refunded her for one of the pair of earrings that she ordered. So when I went to fill her order, I see that she'd ordered both items, but I didn't receive the money. You know, they took the money and gave it back to her for one of the items. So she was on the phone trying to deal with Etsy to sort that out. She could never sort it out. On my end, it said seller refused order or something like that. Refused sale. Seller refused sale, which I never refused anything. So I ended up, because it was a Christmas gift and it needed to be there on time, I ended up just making it and shipping both of her items together. And fortunately, afterwards, she contacted me and asked me if she could pay for it. And she did pay for it. She just bought the item again, and then I refunded her for the shipping. So it got taken care of. But, you know, that's a pain in the butt. And that's, it. You know, it's gotten more and more precarious, more protecting the buyer, which is great. But in the process, it's screwing over the seller, and they don't care. There's nothing you can even do about it. You can't even, as a seller, like it's nearly impossible to get through to anybody when you have an issue. And when I have, they've never fixed the problem. So I've had this problem with their app. It's been over 5 years now. Every time, I mean, you'll be in the middle of writing somebody a message and somebody favorites an item and the notification comes through. Or if it's a notification on my phone, anything, any kind of notification that comes through, whether it's Etsy or not, it just suddenly reloads the page and you lose everything you've written. And I've contacted them multiple times about this problem over the last 5-6 years. They told me every time they say close the or delete the app and reload it, which I've done multiple times, it's never fixed it. They told me it was my fault. It was there was something wrong with my phone. So this was when I was on the iPhone 5S, and then I moved to 6S, and it happened. And it happened on my first tablet as well. It was happening on my iPad Pro and my iPhone 5S. Then it happened on the iPhone 6S. And then now it's happening on my iPhone 11. Basically every device I've ever had. And then my new iPad, it's the same thing. Anytime there's any notification, it just deletes whatever you're working on. And it makes it really impossible to use the app and you know, communicate with your buyers. And I am currently between computers. My computers are so old that they're not working anymore. So I'm running my business on my iPad, which is why I haven't been adding products, because it just takes way too long. So anyway, this is also why I'm part of the reason why I want to try the live streaming thing. So yeah, that's, and so now I'm making a 18-inch chain. If I didn't say that in this is my third try, so I keep saying the same thing, and I don't remember if I've said it in this video or not. So my short-term memory is like toast. Is when I make a video, if I don't get it right the first or second time, just forget it. Just forget it, because I'm not going to remember what I said and what I didn't say. So I'm just bailing. If I can't get it in the first 2 tries, done. Don't have time. Don't have time for my brain not to work. Yeah. And Restream has music, so I will be using music, but for some reason right now it disappeared. So they said they're going to tell their developers, and hopefully it will reappear. It disappeared from my devices. Yeah, I don't know. I've been dealing with them, technical support, and then I had an appointment today with Apple. Try to solve the problem. It didn't, nobody's been able to ever fix my problems, really. Except on Later, actually. And here, Restream. The customer service has been fantastic. I'm probably gonna go with if this works, I'm gonna go with the paid service, because it's I've been really impressed with the help, and it's 24/7 too. So I was up late working with the guy last night, too long, because I ended up with a migraine. God, so sick. I was so sick. Just vomiting, feeling, not vomiting, felt like I was going to vomit. Sorry, I did not vomit this time. Where's the end? Man, I hate it when that happens. Where are you? Oh, there's one. Haha. I gotta fix that. When they ship it, it does that. I think that's the shipping that makes it jostle off. It gets loose on the spool, all the vibration. They always come like that. And I usually will unravel it and re-spool it, but I haven't done that this time. So there that is. So I think I'm gonna add a little doohickey at the end. A little something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, which one of you guys? I'm liking you. Oh, I like you. Okay, either you or you. And yes, I talk to my jewelry because it talks to me. Oh, 22 gauge. I'm just going to make a little accent. A little, I don't know, drop at the end. I don't know what you want to call it. Oh, I hope my torch isn't out of gas. I don't want to melt that. There you are. Alrighty. I'm making a little head pin. My shaky hands. Too much coffee. Too much coffee, but yet not enough. Too much for my hands, not enough for my brain. Isn't that the way it goes? All right. And now I have to patina this as well. Do I have anything? Oh, I have another thing to make before I patina. And unfortunately, I can't do the patina process live because it's down in the sink. And I'm not going to unset up everything to do that. So it's not that interesting anyway. Not that this is that interesting. I mean, it might be interesting to some people. I think it'd be more interesting if I was doing something more interesting. But making a chain is not incredibly glamorous. But yeah, after I make it, I make a solution of liver of sulfur and soak it in the liver of sulfur, and it turns it black, oxidizes it, and then I polish everything so it's darker in the crevices and then shiny highlights. But yeah, that's actually my least favorite part of the job is patina polishing. Polishing is just hard on my hands. I only have so much hand battery. Yeah, so that's done. So it is 18 inches to the, oh shoot, I think it might be a little too long. Yeah, it's 18 and a quarter, 18 and a half-ish. Hold on, let me, shoot, I was talking. Yeah, so it's 18 and a half. And because I'm a perfectionist and she ordered 18, I am going to snip it off and change it. It doesn't take that long to make it right. Especially if I haven't patinaed it yet. Patina polished. It's the polishing that really... 21 gauge wire. And I've got a nice little end right here to snip off. Hallelujah! Sure wish that music was playing. Unfortunately, it's illegal for me to play music on video unless it's royalty free. So Restream has its own royalty free music. It's kind of endless playing background music. And at least fills up all the awkward voids. Like this one. Sorry. Nobody's even watching. Oh gosh, man, Jen. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm not not sure if I'm going to be able to do this live work. I would say I would like it to be just under 18 so that she can lengthen it. I think that's going to be good. Okay. So here I go again. Now, if I hung up my pliers, my workspace wouldn't get so messy. Oh, this thing. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. I might test out Twitch next. Except I'm not sure. I thought you had to have a paid account to live stream, but there's a go live button on Twitch. And I open it and it takes me to the creator thing. I have no idea what I just literally downloaded Twitch the night before last night, signed up, and then I going through my browser and being on a Mac. No, I'm sorry, not a Mac. Being on an iPad, it doesn't really work that great through Safari, well, I mean, it's okay, but the app worked a lot better. And I tried to go into Discord via Safari. The gal that I was watching, she sent me a link to her Discord, and it wouldn't open on Safari, but no problem downloading the app from the App Store. So, yeah, so I'm learning a whole bunch right now, and Restream so far is pretty easy, except for the glitching, because I'm doing this the way you're not supposed to do it. You know, you have to have a computer typically and have it hardwired to the internet. And I can't do that right now, obviously. So, I'm hemorrhaging money with Boo Boo's vet bills and then with my medical bills on top of that. And I need a car. I need a car, I need a computer. So yeah, I'm making do. It's frustrating too. It's frustrating not having what you need to do what you need to do to make the money to be able to have what you need. Okay. Let's see. Moment of truth. When it's slightly under 18. Ha-ha! Yes, indeed. Yep, it is an 1/8 of an inch shorter than 18 inches. That's perfect. All right. So it's also got, there we go, little, maybe it'll be better if I show it. Oh God, I can't even see. Which one am I? Little dangly. Oh, that's the clasp. This guy. Just a little accent. And then there's a bead there. and there, and then even though this isn't patinaed, you make sure it fits through the hole. Oh gosh, please fit. Yes indeed, one fits. Come on, you can do it. You cannot do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can do it. Hallelujah. And actually this probably fits too. Let's see. The other end. Yep. Oh, that perfect. So you can get it in and out quite easily via the clasp. Haha. Good thing I chose that little bead there. Yeah, and I can access the clasp because that bead is really small. If it was big, it would make it hard to operate the clasp. That's the only thing I don't like about these. It has to be small. Otherwise, it just is a little hard. And, you know, if you've got arthritic hands and issues like I do, you don't want things to be difficult and to... I mean, things are frustrating enough as it is. When there are things that just work, it's that much less to deal with. Oh, hello, somebody's watching. I'm testing. Oh, goodbye. As soon as I say hi, they run away. Every time. You don't have to say hi back. You can watch and be anonymous. Not that you're there hearing me anymore. Okay, so that's done. Now I have... Nope. This one, 15 inches. All right, it's the same chain, carnelian and apatite. So how long will it take me to find everything? If my memory serves me correctly, everything is in here. In fact, I think the next thing I need to do, yep, that's the next thing. So, yeah, I'm good. That was really easy. I didn't have to go searching. Hallelujah. Hello, person watching me. You don't have to talk. This is a test. This is just a test. You can watch me. You don't have to respond. Or you cannot watch me. Oops. I am making jewelry. I'm filling my orders. On Etsy, my Etsy orders. I'm not on Etsy right this moment. I'm filling my orders, my Etsy orders. Okay, so somebody ordered a necklace that is carnelian and apatite. So I've got these awesome carnelian beads. They're so pretty. They've got like little carved roses on them. I don't know if you can see. Probably not. But yeah, so all right. Okay. And I'm going to need a bunch of head pins or eye pins for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that'll be fun. And you know, I'm not sure if those are right, but so I'm using 21 gauge wire to make this. And I'm just using the nylon pliers to remove kinks in the wire. Actually makes it really hard too, FYI, if you ever do this and you need your metal to be soft, you might have to anneal it again afterwards. But for this, I want it hard anyway, so it keeps its shape. You anneal copper wire and it becomes like butter. So soft and easy to maneuver, extremely malleable. I love working in copper. Love it. Love it. I love the way it patinas. I love the way it feels. I love the way it lowers your inflammation. Yeah, copper's where it's at. Actually, I think I might need these to be slightly bigger, except for the last two. I'm just going to make it a little bit, make these bigger, these 5. Slightly bigger, so I have plenty. Another thing about copper is it's inexpensive, so I actually typically work a lot more precise, and I usually make these things ahead of time, and then I keep them in a pill bottle. But I'm doing this for the benefit of, I don't know, live. I'm live, so you know, and it can be deceiving. You know, as to how long it takes to make things when you have parts that you've pre-made ahead of time. But it does save time. So what I'm going to do is just go through all of these and do the same bend for all of them. I don't know if you can hear that. Boo Boo is snoring. Poor guy. I think he's got polyps. So every time we take him off the antibiotics, his infection comes back, and it's an opportunistic bacteria that typically only causes infection if there's something wrong. And this has been 2 different vets so far, and now I'm going to have to go to the 3rd. You know, he's gone under, he's had his teeth cleaned, they flush out his nose, looked for polyps up there. I've taken 3 samples. The 3rd sample did finally show up with the infection, so it's not the infection that's causing his congestion. I mean, it makes it worse. But the problem was there when there was no bacteria to identify. So their scope doesn't go all the way up. It just goes into the nose. The scope needs to go up above where the cavity becomes 1 cavity instead of 2. So theirs doesn't go all the way up to where it becomes 1 cavity. So the theory is that he's got polyps, which are very common, or some kind of growth in there. And other than that, he's doing pretty good. There was something on his blood test related to kidneys that was ever so slightly elevated, so it may, yeah, I'm not sure what that is. They said typically that means a bladder infection, and well, he's been on the antibiotics and he hasn't had any accidents or anything. So we're going to retest that. After antibiotics. I'm having a heck of a time getting them down him. So I have to just split it up into 3 doses. It's supposed to be once a day. So I'm splitting it into 3 because he just holds it in his mouth and drools all over the house. But if I only get a little bit in there, you know, then I can coax him with treats then to kind of swallow it down. Boo! Breathe! Boo! I gotta go jiggle him. No, buddy. Okay. No, that's sleep apnea crap. I get so worried. Sometimes what'll happen is he'll like snort the mucus down into his throat, and then it'll block his airway, which is basically the same thing that's happening to me, only I don't have nasal polyps. So for me it's a swallowing issue, and a injury. I have an injury to my throat. Okay. Oh, the last one has to be a head pin, doesn't it? Or an eye pin. Unfortunately, I can't go look at the image on Etsy. Okay, so I have an extra one of those. Okay, I'm going to make an eye pin. A head pin, excuse me. Head, eye. And I'm going to make it a little longer than the last one I made, because this is a thicker wire and it's going to have a big bead on it. And so I just wanted to have that kind of meatiness. Okay, you go away. There we go. Perfect. I'm running out of water. Okay. All right. Let's do this thing. That one's going to be on the bottom. Yeah, like that. There we go. I want you. I wonder if I should... No, never mind. Wish I could zoom in. I think on YouTube you can zoom in. I don't know about Facebook. Oh, hello, my anonymous watcher. I am testing this out. This is just a dry run, a test run. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to comment. I do have chat activated over here, so I will be able to see your comments. And yes, I realize that my audio is severely delayed. Unfortunately, it's the nature of the beast. I'm on Wi-Fi and using my iPad and iPhone. So this is not typically how one would stream, but I'm using what I have. So I'm just trying to get it working. See if I can do it. If I can even do it with what I have. So, pick an apatite bead. Looks good with it. Let's see if I can. I want two that are kind of similar size. Where's the hole? I might have to use my. Yeah, that's drilled all screwy. Eject. This, not that one. I don't like the. It doesn't match. Let's see. Oh yes, I can see now. I'm not crazy about that. I am crazy. I'm just not crazy about those two together. Hello. I think I found one. I think I like you. Are you too big? Ooh, those look good. That's a nice chunk. Do you want? It's slightly bigger. I do like that one though. I think this is going to be too skinny. Actually, I do kind of like that. Let's see. You know what I could do? Switch out that one for, is it this one? Just kind of eyeball it. And that works. Those go together nicely. Yeah, I'll do that. Which one do I want on the bottom? I don't think it matters. Instinct. I'm just going to go with my gut. My gut feels you. And do you like it better that way or that way? I think I like it. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, I like it this way better. Okay. I want music. Now if I had headphones, I could listen to music, except that I'm using my phone to record, so I couldn't. Unless I had an old-fashioned radio, old-fashioned CD player. Old-fashioned, that's so funny. Old. Okay, I think you're good. Get down in there. I'm trying to use this this new plier stand here, but I obviously don't have the habit of putting my pliers on it, so it's taking up space. I'm undecided as to whether I like it or not. I kind of like it. I mean, I really like it. And it was only like, it was under $7. But, down here. I have to brace my arms against my body because I don't have stability. So the reason I'm working in my lap is, well, yeah, nerve stuff. But yeah, it's more ergonomic. It puts me in the right position for my arms to get signal from my brain. That's ultimately the issue, is getting the signal to the hands. So yeah, we keep having everything down, keeps the shoulders relaxed, and it's just enough of a improvement on my neck to actually, you know, make working a lot easier. Plus, the table's too small. So yeah, I like this in my lap. Plus, it's kind of mobile. So I can take a project and go sit down on the couch and visit with people if I don't have to see. I mean, if it's intricate enough, then I have to use this because my eyes have gotten pretty testy. There's a little burr I'm not liking. Just going to smooth it down. I wish I could zoom in. You might be able to zoom in, but yeah, just that little end where I cut the wire. I'm just taking the pliers and burnishing it to make it rounded and smooth and soft, so it's comfortable and it doesn't catch on anything. Kind of a perfectionist, and I like things to feel really good. So, second carnelian bead. Then again, I have my pliers marked. I kind of figured out, you know, what my favorite size was for these things. It's as small as it can be, with enough room to get the pliers in here when there's chain, so I can wrap it. So it's as small as it can possibly be to grip it nicely. Again, throwing my pliers down instead of putting them up. I don't know how I'm going to develop that habit. Okay, this guy. Okay, one more piece of apatite. Straighten them before I put them together because it's a lot easier. Yeah. So this is the last piece of apatite. And I did set it aside. Oh, hello. Hello, stranger or friend. Whoever you are, you don't have to say hi. This is a test. FYI, I'm attempting to live stream without a computer. So this is my first one, my first live stream. If you don't count the 2 failed attempts earlier where the audio was cutting out. I did sort that out. Hopefully my audio is not cutting out. Hopefully. I guess I'll find out when I'm done, or if somebody comments and tells me that it's cutting out. I can't really do anything about the delay right now, unfortunately. I think it's partly just the nature of live streaming, but also because I'm not, plugged in manually. I'm over the Wi-Fi. So, but I'm filling my Etsy orders right now. And I'm doing it live, just, for the heck of it. Actually, other reasons, but yeah. Yep. My left hand is worse than my right. So that's why a lot of times I'll get my pliers around the thing and then pass it to my left hand. Because it's the nerve damage is a little more severe. So it's just a little awkward getting it to do what my brain is telling it to do. Yeah, so always have to pinch down that end, otherwise you'll end up with something that will snag your clothing or just be uncomfortable. Ah, crap, it died. sad. Okay, that appetite broke. Boy, good thing it broke on me. Oops. Oops. Alrighty, let's find a replacement that'll match that one. Dang it. Good thing I have an extra eye pin. There you are. Okay, something roughly the same size. That's a good one. Oh, that's a little too flat, I think. Yeah, too flat. That's a good one. These are all too small. I do have more right here. If I can't find anything that I like. Yeah, Appetite does have a little bit of a cleavage here. This looks solid. That looks more solid. Yeah, that one's solid. Yeah, that one had a fracture. I guess that's why it was casting those pretty rainbows. Dang it! That's the nature of rainbows. Stone is a little bit more fragile because it's an inner fracture that makes that. Sometimes they're healed. Sometimes they're not. Yeah, that's the one I was going to do. So actually, I gotta attach this first. But yeah, we always want things to break when I'm making it, not when the customer has it. I don't want to have anybody send anything back for repairs. Would it just be sad? You know, if it does happen, I definitely want people to let me know, because I will fix it. You know, it's the nature of working with stones. They're natural and sort of unpredictable. This one does look pretty solid though. It's got a little bit of a rainbow there, but I don't see any line delineating that on the edge. I think it's too big. I don't really like it. Let's try you. I think you're going to be too small. Is that, oh no, that's just a line. Oh, that's better. Except the color's lighter. Man, the size is perfect though. Size and shape is perfect. I don't know, what do you think? Stranger. Oh! My cousin! Annabelle! How are you? Hey! I'm live streaming, obviously. Yeah. What do you think? Do they match? Oh, there we go. Sorry. I'm still figuring this out. I think I like it. I think I don't mind that color difference. I think I actually like it. I kind of like it. I think I like it. I don't know, what do you think? So the top one's just slightly lighter. Everybody tells me I pay too much attention to detail, that I'm too much of a perfectionist. Yeah, I think that's probably the best one though. The best pair. I do like it. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. We'll see what it looks like. I'm going to get the other bead on top. If I don't like it, I can just redo that section. And yeah, I am going to close it. That slid down, and because the stone is a softer stone, I'm not gonna crank it in there the way I could if it was a carnelian. But since it's apatite, I'm gonna get my pliers in there and shimmy the thing up so that it's in the right spot. See if it'll get right itself. Nope. Nope. Dang it. And that stone, I'm seeing a fracture. All right. Another reject. That over there. That was the one that broke. That looks a little small. Okay. Let's try you. That's that other one. I remember this one. It's actually, I think it's actually pretty good size shape. It's a little longer. Not that that matters. Those are both good. I think I might. Come on. Zoop. Zoop. Yep. I got it. Let's see how you look. That's perfect. All right, let's put you there. Oh, goodness. All right. Oh, wrong one. Okay, which side should be up? This one. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Oh, there. Okay, that's got character. Okay. And we'll have a little extra space because it's a very irregular shaped crystal. So this part should go a little smoother than the last one. Where's my line? Where's my line? Okay. There we go. Okay, I like that little bit of extra space. Just to make sure that the stone doesn't end up compromised. Because the space is too tight. Yeah, that's good. Okay, this one, and I'm going to need to make more of these, I think. Something's catching me. What is it? Just gonna burnish the burr on the end where I cut it. Burnish it down, make it smooth. Alright, that's good. Yeah, and then this is the one that's going to attach to the chain. So, come on, left hand. You can do it. I know, this way. There we go. That's good. Burnishing the end. Okay, straighten it. Make sure it's in good shape, and it is. Okay, now since I've changed my eye pin size to smaller, I have to figure out if the chain's going to fit in there or whether I need to make it the original size. I'm just going to take one of these and if I can figure out what I did with the chain. Oh, I didn't put it back. There it is. And there's one piece of 15 inches. Oh, crap. I think I have to pause the stream in order to get my measurements. We'll see what happens when I navigate away. Google Drive. Let's look at, oh no, not recent. No. Oops. No master. Julia making chain length document. Okay. For 15 inches, they have to be just slightly under 7 inches. Okay. All right, I'm back. So it has to be 7 inches. Oh, that's what I'm doing. 7 inches, slightly under for each side. And that will end up being a 15-inch chain. Oh, except I'm not doing jump rings anymore. So I have to take off 2 links because that's about the equivalent of those, the little ends that I'm doing now. So we are testing this just to see if it fits in there, and actually I don't have to cut it to know. I mean, it works. It fits in there. I think I would rather do it that way since it works than make it a bigger ring and then have them not match. Bigger circle, I mean, whatever. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. All right. Put that much room there. Oops, it's slightly off. There we go. Okay. There's the first length. And, oops. Second length. And then I'm going to close this before I cut the chain. It fits perfectly. Come on. There we go. Squish down the end, burnish it. And make sure it's straight. It's pretty good. Beauty mess. Now I'll get the other end. And now I have a decision to make. Whether I'm going to use carnelian as accent beads or the apatite. I think because the apatite is rough and the carnelian is carved, I think I'm going to choose the apatite because there are some small apatite beads in here that I can use as a, in fact, the one that broke is still, one of the ones that broke is still usable. But yeah, I'm just going to take like the smallest ones in here and I'll use those as the accent beads. I see this one right here is perfect. Got one. Here's one, two, and then I'm going to give her a little drop as well. That's possibly I like the shape of that one for a drop. Or actually for either. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Well, the one by the clasp needs to be small. How does that feel? I think that one. Because if it's turned the right direction, your finger will, it'll be flat. That's going to be the clasp end. Okay. I know that probably doesn't make any sense to anybody. And then which side do I want to be the front? This side. And my reason is because on this side you can see more of the, oh, there we go. You can see more of the wire, and so I'm going to do it this way. Yeah, I mean nobody would notice that except me, but yeah, wait. So which way does that end up being? This way? Right, because it doesn't spin all the way the other way, but it spins freely this way. So, I'll do the clasp side first. Clasp always goes on the right. There you are. Come back. Actually, I'm going to pull you out a little bit so it's something to squish down. finish it. And straighten it. That looks uneven. It's sloped. Huh, I just heard a weird noise. Kind of like a car door close. Which I bet it's Amazon. Delivering something for Chris. Nobody knocking at the door, so I'm going to guess it's Amazon. Alright. Clasp end. It's beautiful. Little crystal. Trying to use the stand. Oy. Let's come off of there, you. Clasps. Oh gosh. Alright. I think it's getting close to time for me to stand up. My watch isn't yelling at me. It's time to stand up. It's been an hour. Longer than an hour. I was up for a second. It's not long enough. It has to be a minute. Which, if you ask me, is pathetic. It should be like 5 minutes every hour. Get up and move around. At the very minimum. I really have no business sitting for 2 hours straight. So, hey buddy. Yeah, Boo Boo agrees. He agrees. I will take a break. Oh, buddy. That's very sad. Gosh, and I'm almost done too. I'm kind of tempted to just finish and then end the video and go patina. Will you let me do that? Huh? Will you let me? Hi. Hi, you're very cute. Did you know that? You have a very lovely belly. Yeah, can I tickle it? Can I tickle it? Nope. Okay, you can bite me. Oh, good boy. Can you wait like 5 minutes? I think I have 5 minutes left, if even. Well, yeah, 5 minutes because I'm going to do that little dealy bob at the end. Little dangle or drop or whatever you want to call it. You gotta be really careful with this appetite. I think appetite's a 5 on the Mohs hardness scale, but it's got some cleavage to it. cleavage. That means it, the fracture. I guess the better way to say it would be it's brittle. It's brittle. That's not really cleavage. Okay. And by cleavage, I'm not talking about something I don't have. Okay. Oh, I got a stiff clasp. What's going on with you? What is going on? Why are you stiff? There we go. It's a little better. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're talking. And so, sometimes, yeah, it just needs a little bit of breaking in. There you go. Wiggle, wiggle. Okay, it's closing. It's closing very well. Yep, it's a good one. Yeah. Okay. One more boo-boo. Actually, two more. Two more, because I'm going to do the accent, or the dangle or drop. These are accent beads. Come on, get in there. Come on, you. I'm going to have to bend it. Bend it out. That's a really small. I don't think this. I am short one. That's not right. The eye is smaller, and I could make it bigger, but it's actually kind of short. So, yeah, buddy, can you give me just 4 more minutes? I have no idea if that's how long, but I don't think he counts. I think everything is like now. Soon. Okay? Soon. Food soon. Oh. Food soon. Yeah. Just a minute. There's your heater. And go sit in front of the heater. Nice. Okay. Actually, no. This one. That one. Almost. Food soon. Just a minute. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I'm hurrying. Hurrying as much as I can. It takes what it takes. Make everything from scratch. It just takes time. Okay, extender chain. Hello, and the end is loose. There you are. We're on the home stretch, buddy. Almost there. Shoot. I want you to come this direction. As far as you'll go. There we go. Because on the apatite beads, I can't just squish the wire in there. I don't want to put any pressure on it because that's how I broke the first one and the second one. Don't want to put any pressure on those beads. I have a little bit of extra space so that when I squish this thing down that I don't put any pressure on the bead. Yeah, that's good. And there's plenty of room. This thing's able to move. Not too much room. And smooth down the burr. Nice and shiny. All right. 12. Ah, we're tangled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is why I should not be setting those down like that. Okay. So, will you let me torch? All right, time to stand. I'm almost there, buddy. Literally on the home stretch. Of course, I still have to patina and polish it, but play the camera? No idea. Oh, where are you? I'm losing my light. Happy New Year. Nobody, somebody, anybody. All right. This way. I like that. You sound like a piggy. So Boo Boo knows food soon. And he definitely knows the N-O-W word. So I'm not going to say that yet. We're almost there. And I have a pair of earrings to make too. I might do those on Twitch. Oh, except I've done so much troubleshooting the last couple days, 3 days, that I don't know if I want to deal with that. Looks good though. Looks good. I think we're ready for the patina polish. Let me check the size, make sure it's 15 inches. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's perfect. It's 14 and 15 sixteenths. Or no, those are 32. No, yeah, 16. Yeah. 15 sixteenths. So there's no way to get it right on, because you're either going to be slightly too short, slightly too long, because you'd have to cut off the link, you know. Yeah, so here it is. Let me, yeah, this way. No, this way. I see now why people mirror their camera, because it makes it really hard when you're looking at the screen. And I chose to unmirror because I was like, I don't want everybody to look at stuff backwards. But it's harder to video because you're used to looking in the mirror, and then you know you're out of frame, and so you're like, okay, I'm gonna move it. Oh no, it's the wrong way. I got to move this way. So it's backwards on my brain. Okay, okay, almost. Just a minute. All right, that's 15 inches. That's cute. Joker. Cute. And she is a very, very cute gal. I saw a picture of her on Twitter. Yep. Oops, there we go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put the mirror on because that's not really working very well for me. But I'm done. Yay. It just has to be patina and polished. So I'm ready to take a break. Stand. So hey, thanks for watching. Hi. All right, time to feed the cat. Okay, boo-boo. Food now. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. All right. Thank you. Bye.